Community top griefs.
Week 261 begins with Dolo getting an impossible triple.
Oh! No way. Wow. That was sick. I gotta say, that was awesome.
And Nil fights the odds in a stacked 1v3. We can now say we got to watch MJ in his prime.
It's up to you now, only one left. Pity.
Blue secures a quick triple. Faded ups the ante with the quad.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Hello YouTube, it's your boy, smashing these knives like you should smash that like button. Cancer starts red and ends red like the flag of Peru. Speaking of flags, you ever seen the flag for the Isle of Man? What kind of Illuminati looking shit is that thing? Darlab gets a grief on somebody. The name has been redacted. All we know for sure is that this person's skin is so thin, they may actually be a skeleton. Shit, my equipment glitched. That's the opposite of what I was trying to do. You might want to look up something called the Streisand effect. Corey goes to town on Red Rum. Keno's gets the grief and escape. The booty addict slashes through the lane like Barry Sanders. Don't cry, it's grief with a quick one zombie. Porus moves like the Flash having his car towed. Jugger Girl ensures the death machine is an apt choice. Mr. Chango and Mr. Revive combine to form Mr. Grief. Everlasting Corey trade griefs. Jitso Rays carves up commissars. Kinos cuts this ray of light off. Dashboard Danks really squeezed out this cheeky game winner on the Booty Addict.
Only one of them remains! Show no mercy! Only one of them remains!
A Roadkill hits this bloody numpty right in his gabber. Red Dragon watches as some kind of atomic bomb goes off and wipes an entire team. Angelic sends Dolo down the apples and pears. It either will or won't make sense. That's all I can say.
You're the only one left. Pity.
The commander causes death by irony. Dolo does just fine when there's only one big banana to contend with. And Nil One Zombie's the personification of Cell Block itself. We're just having knife fights over here while this guy transcends the astral plane. Blue slices up the Booty Addict worse than a botched circumcision. Don't Cry It's Grief as a lengthy battle. Yeah, boy, ends this one quick. Faded with the Warden Grief. Cancer hits a game winner. Darlab breaks the block and somehow survives. Corey acid traps redacted. I'm telling you now, I'm not giving myself extra work just to commit to this bit. It happened again. I'm gonna have a long talk with my editor about this. We're gonna figure it out. Don't cry, it's grief with a game-winning double. I swear to God, that name coming up next was not on purpose. Call it a happy accident. Jitso Rays brings the claws out. Mr. Chango catches up with ability. Everlasting Corey trade more griefs. Dashboard Danks gives Taco Munching Man the meat he's been craving. We are entering fan fiction territory with lines like that. Kino's knife is sharper than IMAX. Anil can feel this grief down in his plums. Angelic cuts into this potato with a steak knife. Jitso Rays with a one zombie. Jugger Girl turns Apollo into a crater on the moon. And Don't Cry, It's Grief ends this week's episode. After next week's Top Griefs, we'll be putting up Community Highlights 26. It's definitely a great episode. Spent a couple weeks writing it, getting it all polished up. It does not include Redacted, but, you know, if he ever has a game that goes past round 6, then maybe in the future. Instead of blocking him, I should have just pinned his comment. All I did was save him some embarrassment. I mean, what? He's going to copyright strike any video that shows him losing? It's like my first day on the internet type of shit. He's only ever used Facebook until now and decided to venture out. You know who I'd love to hear an opinion on this from? A veteran cell block player, a day one vet everyone knows and likes, Nanny Garrett. He would be rolling over in his grave. He's not dead, he's alive and well, but this shit would make him bury himself, just so he could roll around in his grave at the idea of someone threatening to strike down any video of them losing in a game. You do not own the likeness of your in-game multiplayer character. If that was the case, Twitch would be shut down tomorrow. I mean, what fucking timeline did I slip into? Is this reality? And the thing is, if you just come to me in private and ask politely like a normal person, maybe I'd consider it. I mean, probably not, because doing that would cause more problems, but regardless, we're past that now. I mean, he came out the gate fucking throwing haymakers. Like, goddamn.